Okay, let's start with the basics. I am P.Papadopoulou. I work at Deloitte Greece for around 7 years, mostly in large-scale web applications in the banking sector. Today, what we will do, we will create a website in just a few minutes. Usually, when we create a product, we talk with someone that has an idea. In my case, usually it's the business sector of the bank. They come up with an idea, we want this, please adjust the platform to include our new idea. Okay, perfect. So then we move to, we discuss with the product owner how we can adjust our platform to include the new requirement. And then we proceed with the prototyping that will align the new feature. But at the same time, we get to, to design actually the solution by discussing with all the software engineers in the team so that the integration layers are all working as it should. So up until now, we have just finished the analysis phase. We will move to what? The development. The development is the difficult part usually, but if the analysis has been done correctly, then the development gets a bit easier. After the development, we move to production, but just before the production, we need to test our code and our deliverable to be sure that the functionalities are met. So when the QA team says, okay, you are fine, perfect move, then we deploy our code to production and we live our happy lives. This that I just described takes around, okay, for something very small, it will take a few days, but it might take months for something bigger to be deployed in production. We will just try to erase this, the delays that occur during the usual process that you might know, and we will try to achieve deploying a new product in just 10 minutes. So what I gave you in the previous 2 minutes was the product lifecycle. That actually has 6 steps, no matter how small or big it is. We have an idea, we have the requirements, we have the prototype and the design, we have the actual development, the test, and the deployment. So let's try to think of something. I was like, okay, I want to show you something easy, something with 1 or 2 flows. That, okay, will give you the idea that we want. So I decided to go with a weekend planner because someone might think, okay, time for the weekend. What should I do? I want to, let's say, go to Paris for 2 days. What do I have to see in Paris in 2 days? So the idea, number 1. Number 2, the requirements. The AI tools are here to help us stop the delays, or at least reduce them. So I will use ChatGPT to define the requirements for the idea I just mentioned. I hope it will open. It did, perfect. And I have already prepared the prompt for chat. So I'm giving the idea to chat, and I ask, perfect. And I ask for the requirements, the story, the MVP, and the core features. Okay. Let me see what we will get. If it doesn't work, I have the next tab with the response, just to be sure. Okay, while we wait, okay, usually here is the part with the requirements where we usually start the meetings. we start discussing how, who, which, when, all the stuff. Doesn't work, so I'll move to the solution. So instead of spending time discussing each feature for like 2 hours, it's a possible thing, we have chat here to help us. Okay, get a basic structure. That's the whole idea here. It helps us just make the start. It's not the final solution, but okay, for what we want to do today, I think it's fine. So it gave us what we asked for, the stories, the MVP, the requirements, and all the core features. And I'm going to copy everything. And I will need them for the, not next step, but coming up. Okay, step 3 is the prototype. From idea to UI, I will not show you the prototyping part. Usually, I would open a Figma and based on the requirements, create the prototypes. But today, because we don't have enough time, I will move to step 4, because Stitch offers also the prototyping part. And let's go to Stitch, where I will use the requirements I just got from ChatGPT and try to create an application, a web app. And I think that it won't open. Let me move to the already loaded ones. Okay, no, it didn't. Okay, poor internet here. Okay, what I do is that I paste here the response from chat, actually that I got from the previous prompt. And the result is something like that. What do we have here? The requirements. We have the homepage, and we also have the other flow when we get to see the highlights. So this is the prototype. And let's try, I hope it will work, to see it actually working. This might take a while, but we will have to wait, unfortunately. No. Yeah, the internet is not helping me a lot. Okay, so possibly I will not get to show you the result that comes up with Stitch. Anyway, what you would get to see here is 2 screens. Okay. The one would be the home page that would allow the user to enter a destination, and the agent would prepare a 2-day trip for the destination. And the other page would actually show built-in destinations that the user could select from them and not prepare something new. So let's say that we built the application. Let's say that we also tested, since we cannot see anything. The last part is the go live. I was about to say that I'm not going to show you the deployment part, and I haven't even showed you the build part. Okay, I cannot do anything about it. About the deployment, okay, the time is very limited to actually deploy something into production. The whole idea was to, okay, show you how it would work in the real world, but just that. So I'm going to move and tell you just the result of all this. Actually, what do we get to see? That even while following the same steps, the same 6 steps, on our day-to-day or just in 10 minutes, we actually get the same result, more or less, okay? So the AI doesn't remove the steps, it just removes the delay. And I want to leave you with just one question. What would you build in 10 minutes? Thank you.